Good afternoon, everyone. This will be my first, I guess, official PokerVagabond video. Actually, no, I guess it's not official, it really isn't, because the last one was. Anyway, actually, yeah, fuck what I just said. It's still really a tester video, to be perfectly honest. So I'm thinking of making each video only about 15 minutes long, maybe 10. If you could give me your opinion on how long it would be for just a general person. Right now, most of you guys are going to be my Facebook friends, and I don't think anyone really wants to listen to me for 15 minutes, but you guys might be able to rustle up 10, you might even be relatively interested, I guess, especially the people who I've played poker with in the past, and hopefully the future. So I guess for this one, I just want to talk a little bit about what I'm trying to do, what I want to achieve. I did just speak for like 30 odd minutes just before, and yeah, just couldn't hear me because I had music on, so I've gone through another speaker here for my music, because I still need a bit of music, otherwise it's just a bit silent in it. But so hopefully that's not too loud and that's coming through. If you want to know who it is, it's the Front Bottoms, and they're awesome, you should check them out. God, hopefully I can get paid for doing shit like this later. That's not going to happen, but anyway, so I'm also going to be playing at the same time. You can't see this. God, I have to keep using my mouse, don't I? You can't see this table behind. I haven't sorted out my window yet. I haven't really figured out how to change the size like easily, because I think I'm a little bit big in comparison to everything. But for now, fuck it, you can look at my beautiful face. So what am I trying to do? For the last, I guess, 4 years, well, for the last 10 years or so, I've been loving poker. Like, anyone who played me back in school, we used to play for like 5p's and whatnot, with Sanya and Jordan and Rigby and that. Hopefully you guys are watching or listening for at least a little bit. Yeah, you guys made it. I think you guys taught me the game, and I pretty much fell in love with it. Not really sure why. I think as a kid we played little games where you put sweets on hearts, oh no, on the queen, sorry, and then if you had a queen you could bet and win some sweets. I don't know, I loved it. So it maybe stems from that. And ever since then I've just kind of just played whatever, just a little bit, whatever. It's all good. And then I think I sent Jake a text in like November, I think it was like maybe November the 14th or something like that, 2011. Shit, I should have done way more in 4 years. But that's not really, that's not, you know, it's not the point. So yeah, I read a book, I went to the library and I took out this book called Killer Poker Online 2. You know, I just saw a poker book, I was like, oh yeah, cool, I like poker, I'll give it a read. And my mind was blown, really. People made a living from poker and all this crap, I had no idea. And then I sent Jake that text being like, I'm going to at least make it as a semi-professional. That was I remember sending that text, and I really, really believed it. And then I had to continue working because my goal was to travel. The reason why I'm PokerVagabond is because I travel a lot. I've travelled all over the world, and still want to continue doing that. So I came up with the name PokerVagabond. So my goal was to play poker while travelling. So I started playing, and you know, I had a little bit of like, oh god, this is going to be easy, and then knock fucking back down again. It's not easy for shit, not at all. I wish it was, but it's not. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So I kind of continued at my work at Mazzano's, it's the coffee shop that I go to. If anyone saw my 5-minute tester, they know that I'm on a very tight budget, and luckily the guys at Mazzano's, some of them knew me before, or the new guys that now get to know me, and I still get free coffees now and again, so it was really nice to be able to get out of the house, get a coffee and still do some work, and not have to pay for it, which sounds obviously really tight, but I'm on a really super tight budget right now, so I have to really limit my spending every way I can. So yeah, so I was working there, and then I'd already saved up enough money. I saved up about £8,000, not through poker, mind you, not at all. A lot of that was a student loan and just working at Mazzano's and just saving. But I decided to just go part time for, I think it was basically till January till September, because I'd saved enough and I was getting quite pissed off at work, and I just wanted to focus on poker. So I spent time studying and learning in that. And then I left for India in September 2012, just after the Olympics. And my goal was to, play poker and travel and, see what happens. And for the first year, I played, on and off and still learning. I remember hiking up the Himalayas and up to like Everest Base Camp, listening to my poker audio books and doing a bit of studying when I got to little cabins and having a joint. It was really nice. But I never really made any money. It's pretty hard to travel and not be in one place and give it your all, really. Let me just play this hand. Yeah, sorry if I ever stop. It's because I've got a tough decision. Yeah, so I spent the first year, playing a little bit, and that was all really nice and everything like that. And then I finished my year. I went to India and Malaysia and Indonesia for about a year. And then I got to Australia, and Australia is just super expensive. And there was no way on earth that I could ever just play poker over there. Not right now, at least. So, I spent 2 years in Australia, and my poker kind of dipped, and I, sort of was just focusing on living in Australia and having friends and had a job and all that. And then I guess in the second year of Australia, I realised, fuck, I do still want to do this. I still love poker. So I began working there. So I think my music's on the same song. And I don't want that. Yeah, just on repeat for one song for the shower. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, so Australia. So basically, I still had to work, but then I started just putting a lot more work into it, Any day I had a day off, I'd work at poker, and that was it. It was like, here we go. I'm going to have to really, really focus on the poker for it to actually happen, like standard. And so basically here I am. I came back end of July, and then it was a classic, right, I'll come back and I'll play poker and it'll be easy and I'll make money, yeah. And obviously that, just didn't happen. I spent the first couple of months going to festivals and chilling out, seeing friends I hadn't seen in 3 years. And then I started taking poker seriously. I do 30 odd hours a week and that, but, I'm still rusty, should we say, and I'm still not that good on the grand scheme of things. I should definitely be good enough to beat the levels that I'm playing at the moment. It just takes time. You can't exactly, for example, you can't invest. If you give someone $100 to invest, you can't just have $1,000 by the end of the week or the end of 2 weeks or whatever that is. Let me just raise that. Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, it just takes time, especially when I'm working my way up from the lower limits. Always have. I've never rushed into it. Always thought just learn the mistakes of the lower limits. So now here we are. And oh, okay. Wait, I've just got an interesting decision here. Fold to see bet 0. He's got nothing. I don't. That's quite an interesting spot. I don't mind just check folding because he's not going to fold much. Yeah, I'm just going to fold. I don't think that's bad. It might be, but I don't think that's bad. Anyway, I'll get into more strategy and stuff in later videos. This is more about my journey. So now I'm here, really. So I kind of spent the first 2 months when I got back just seeing people, and then I had November was like my first, like, here we go, November, 30 odd, 40 hours a week, playing, studying, really taking it seriously. And it was a shit month. It was a shit. Wasn't playing very well. I had big downswings. It just wasn't very good. And then December comes, I'm like, right, cool, don't care if it's Christmas, I'm gonna work hard. And then I didn't. It's Christmas. Fuck it. I haven't been home in 3 years. I enjoyed Christmas. It was nice. And that was it. Like, I was like, right, I'll finish off with Christmas. I'll enjoy it. I'll, you know, see my friends, see my family and everything. And then January's here. And this is it, really. This is me giving it 110%. I'm going to have to turn that off because that's annoying. Yeah, so I'm going to have to, I'm giving it 110% really. I wake up every day now about 8 o'clock in the morning, do some meditation stuff or yoga shit. I'm like getting into all that crap. And really focusing on poker, both on and off the table. And so that's where I am now. At the moment, I'm not making any wage at all. Like, I'm nothing. I guess for this month, I'm like minus $100 or whatever. Don't get me started on the first day of this year. I did a stupid thing where I just opened 6 tables and was trying to sort out all my stats that I've got here that you'll hopefully learn about a little bit in the future. And yeah, it was just terrible. It was a terrible day, but I've just, whatever. It was just my first like proper day of the new year. It sucked. So that's where I'm at now. No wage to really speak of. I'm living at my dad's house in Norwich, if you guys didn't know. Free rent and stuff, and I got a big chunk, 800 quid or whatever, from some money I saved up in Australia, and that's what I'm surviving on. I've figured out to basically have about 25 quid a week, and that will last me till about the middle of the year. And then I've got nothing. Right now I'm obviously not thinking too much about that. I think by the time 6 months will come around, it'll be I'll be fine, I think. I hope. So my future plans, what this thing is all about is, I'm a pretty like modest guy when it comes to what I want to be earning and what I want to be living like. I just want to earn minimum wage really, or even less, or you know, just a wage that I can survive on playing poker. That's what I want right now. That's like the goal I want to reach by the end of the year. Nothing too crazy, and it's achievable. It's definitely achievable. I just have to work hard, like any other job and whatnot, and it will come. The only thing that I'm worried about really is the legislation when it comes to poker and online and that. At the moment, I don't think I'll be taxed on my earnings and stuff, which is obviously a nice bonus. So I don't even have to earn minimum wage to get minimum wage because I won't get taxed. But that's more in the future, and that's my plan. And then obviously from that, the reason why I'm PokerVagabond is that I want to travel around India and Thailand again, and have a laptop and just be able to earn while I travel. I mean, to me that's the dream. I mean, chilling by a beach, playing a bit of poker, and obviously everything over in those countries don't cost as much, so I won't even have to work as much to get by. There's a big poker community in Chiang Mai in Thailand. I want to go over there, and you know, I don't know the guys that are over there yet, and I don't know what states they play, but one of the guys, Black Rain 79, pretty famous in sort of micro stakes. Micro stakes is the really low stakes in poker. He's played millions and millions of hands, and he's over there living there and stuff. So maybe I'll see him one day. I don't know. But that's my goal. Anyway, so what these videos are going to do, I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. This is all pretty new. Like right now, I feel what I'm doing now is kind of bad for my poker play because I'm not really paying that much attention. But also, this is just the beginning. This is like my first 15-minute video or whatever. So a lot to learn. So yeah, if you guys can help me, like I know a lot of you won't even probably get to the end of this part of the video, but if you guys can just figure out what I can do to, you know, make this even just a little bit more interesting. I guess a lot of it is for me, so I'm, you know, I'm not expecting fucking thousands of views. Even Black Rain, who's like legendary, only has a few thousand views on his videos. So even getting, you know, 50 views or 100 views on a video would be amazing for me. Just do that. So yeah, there we have it. Yeah, let me know how I can do stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, is there anything you're interested in or anything, you know, do I chat like a bell end as well? So can you hear me clearly? Is that music too loud? I don't know. Obviously I'm gonna be rewatching it as well, so don't stress too much. Anyway, alright guys, I think that's it. Just over 15 minutes long. I don't expect the other videos to be this long. I think 15 minutes is a little bit too long for just a casual YouTube thing. Most people just want quick and fast, don't they? So maybe like 10-minute, like, yo! And hopefully, you know, what is it today? January the 13th, 2016. Hopefully in a year's time, or a little bit in a year's time, you'll be getting an update and I'll be some beach somewhere, living it up, loving my life. Or not. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, take care guys. Yeah, enjoy yourself. In a bit.